missed the guy flying around the corner there, or whatever, whipping around the corner at high speeds up to people. People out here don't know how to drive. So. My hair looks great, as always. Yeah, we're going to run into town. I need to get a couple of things. Posts, like I said, I'm planning on doing some kind of shed. I'm really tempted to just do this out of like 2x4s and frame. It's not a real complicated structure. It's a shed. But the more I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I really want to put a shed there. I think this is a great place for a shed. Right? Just one of those kind of things. And I got plenty of wood in the yard, but it's not going to last. I mean, it's oak. It's really hard to build with oak. You got to do like tenons and stuff, and I'm not set up for it right now. So, nor do I want to build lumber. But in a minute, when we get up here to better signal, I'm going to flip the camera to drive cam, and we could enjoy drive cam. I don't have a split camera on my phone, an app, so I can have both cameras running. I would love that. That way you could have me and the little picture-in-picture and still have a view of what I'm doing. It's just gorgeous out here. It's a wonderful day. This is where I'm at. This is what we're looking at. So I don't know if you can see this. Sometimes Live likes to shut me off if it doesn't have my face in the camera or whatever. But hopefully it'll pick up today. Maybe that was one of the other apps I used. But it's just so beautiful out here. I just wanted to share this drive on the way to town. So. And the highway is just as beautiful. It's just as pretty. So this is one of the blind corners coming around this. And we're in the minivan, not my truck, not my cruiser. My cruiser makes this road just fine. That's one of the things we're talking about getting fixed in the near future, is my cruiser. And let's see what we got here. I didn't take the mattress and stuff out of the car. So they put a pond in up here, and you'll be able to tell when we go over it, because it used to be real smooth over here. And you put it in a pond, you put it like really close. It's like right here, and you put it really close to the road. And they just graded, so it's a little better, but there's like a runoff there now. It's real bad. And then it used to be just down here at the bottom of the hill, the water would run down here. But I don't know, maybe the clay finally settled. I don't know if you saw the vulture. That was not an eagle, it's a vulture. Bunch of them out here. I know you can see my Fibonacci book. I'm going to take that stuff in later. It's going to rain tomorrow, so I want to make a chown trip today. Just to get out there. This is the milk barn, the milk farm. There's a milk farm there, dairy farm. I also don't want to, stare at the phone too much while I'm driving. But yeah, I just thought I'd enjoy this, so. I'm going to pop it back over to me for a minute. Hi, how's everybody doing? Welcome to chat. There you go. So you guys know it's me on here. And we're just enjoying this town run. We're going to drive to the city. Well, the town. The city's an hour away and it has 100,000 people in it. There's a bunch of big box lumber stores, all three colors, blue, orange, and green. So if you're not in the States, we have three major home improvement stores. One of them is blue and rhymes with O's, and the other one is the housing depot type place, and it's orange. And then the last one is rhymes with Canards, and it's green. So those are your big box stores. So, but we have all three of those in town. A couple of locations on a couple of them in the city. And then out here in town, I've got like an Ace Hardware, and there's like a Do It Best Center or something, some smaller lumber yards. But they've got a Walmart and a DG and all that good stuff. So I'm just going in. I want to get water. I'm down to my last couple of gallons of drinking water. I like to make sure I've got something. They got a nice cooler out by the curb. I wonder if that's for free. Might ask on the way back. I can always use an extra cooler, as long as it's not too nasty inside. I use them for stuff, just storage. And then we've got, I want to go by the lumber yard for a minute. I want to stop by the auto parts store. So I could have gone a little earlier. I don't have a lot of time for all this, but we will see how it goes if I can get a few things. And if not, it's okay. I am going to go by the One Hardware store and see if they've got pallets. They said they had pallets for $1. And if you've been following the channel, we're doing a pallet shed. So I want to start picking up pallets and collecting them. I don't care if they get wet. I'm going to seal them later anyway. But I do want to start getting a few for later use. So I'm going to need 4, 8, 16. I'm going to need about 24 of them, give or take, to do what I'm doing. And for the life of me, I could not cover the outside shed. That's going to make the walls of the shed. And then the wood that's left over will get used for other things. So probably purlins, building up the... and I'm going to take the side road. I'm not going to get on the highway. I'm going to take the side highway. We have 2 highways. We have this one, and then we have the other one, the big one. So hopefully this is still coming in good. I don't know if when I drive fast, if it cuts out or not. It's kind of an identifying sign here. We're going to pass that. Sorry about that. We're going to cut that off for a second. I want you to know where I live. I want you to Google me. Okay, there we go. And we're out here enjoying the countryside again. Forgot my drink. I'll get another drink in town, you know. Some of that stuff. Just paid the trash bill. So, getting a few things going on. But yeah, tomorrow it's going to rain. It's going to rain pretty heavy tomorrow, which would be good. I can fill up my tank. That's another thing I want to pick up is a hose nozzle thing, a shut off on my hose, and some hose repair stuff. That way I've got it. I may, if they're open, stop by the plumbing surplus store. It was a plumbing supply store, plumbing and electrical supply store. It was privately owned, and the guy that had it, he shut it down, and I think his son or nephew or something like bought it off of him and has it as a surplus store now. So there's that. I'm hoping to avoid needing to take my my auger I bought into a small engine repair place. So I'm going to see about getting some 3/16 fuel line, and if I can, I get like 8 inches of that, maybe yeah, about 8 inches or so should be plenty. I can trim it. If that'll work, I'll use it and just put it in there. It may work again if it's got a pickup. However, it may not. It may not work. So I'm going to take the long way to town. I really want to get there quickly. I'm also worried about running out of gas. I should be okay. So that'll be one of the first things I do is buy gas. So we're just making a town run, enjoying the trip. And I don't know if this 55 mile an hour stuff does any good. There's some mattresses somebody threw out. Need a new topper for mine. I got a bad spring. So the chat's dead for a minute. There's nobody in here. I don't know if I'm driving fast and my lack of signal is making it choppy if people are cutting out. I did get a bunch of likes, so thank you to everybody that gave likes. Anyway, moving right along. Hi, welcome to chat. We're driving to town. I thought I'd put it on drive cam so everybody can enjoy the road. I can make it more face of the road, but I thought you might want to look out the window. It might be a little better, right? We can look out the window and enjoy the trip. We're coming up on Norwood. It's not hard to figure out where I'm at. So. Yeah, I want to pick up a couple of pallets and maybe some scrap wood for a few things today. Just doing a few little errands here and there. We're going to stop at a couple of stores, see how things go. And again, I'm going to take the side road all the way in instead of the big highway. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock, so I want to get there. I got 2 or 3 places I want to hit before it gets too late. And I can't tell if that's a cop sitting there or not. No. But I don't know why they're sitting there. I guess their car died. Maybe they're working at that site. Should have brought my drink. I'm thirsty. But this is the little bittiest town that's closest to me. And there's another town that they say is about twice as big. And it has a grocery store. This one doesn't have a grocery store. There's a Yellow Dollar store over here, which is nice. The Yellow Dollar store is over there. No endorsements. Okay. These guys go. Then I'll go. Yeah, there's quite a bit out here. It's beautiful. There's nothing in this town except for that. There's like a pizza parlor or diner that's open like 3 days a week for breakfast and lunch. That's all that's there. There's just nothing there. So, but I'll review this later for footage. Somebody's got a nice chicken coop over here. That's something I've been meaning to put in, is a chicken coop. I'm gone on the road so much, it's really hard for me to want to keep chickens, right? If I had a good automatic feeder, automatic waterer that I knew I could monitor somehow remotely, I would do something with that. But I'm just gone so often, right? I don't want to keep chickens, so I don't keep rabbits or sheep either. I got the perfect size space to have rabbits, chickens, and sheep, okay? That would just be ideal, rabbits, chickens, and sheep. And I had people come out and mow my field, and then I didn't for a year or two, and I'm really glad. It's like starting to re-green and get taller, and I like it better that way. I like it better not as a field. I can always come back through and scrape it and plow it and clear it again if I want. But I like having more privacy. I like having it be more wooded. If I was going to put anything out here, it'd be more bamboo. I really would like to get some bamboo that grows out here. So I might do that soon, is seed the field with bamboo. Nice to have. Do a lot of stuff with bamboo. Yeah, we're gonna go through a ditch up here. I'll probably lose signal when I go through the valley, but I just thought I'd leave this for people. I appreciate the likes. If you want to comment and chat, I'll try to read it. I'm driving, so I'm not trying to pay too much attention. Just thought I'd share the ride. But going to pick up a few things from town. I need, refill on water, and I want to get gas in my car. I need to get a few other things, so figure that out when we get there. I don't know exactly what order I'm going in. I'll probably get another bag of ice on the way home. I didn't bring a cooler. Probably should have brought a cooler. Keep the ice from melting on the way back. I'll be okay. Right. But I'm coming up on my last chance to get on the actual highway. This road dead ends. This is old highway, so I'm going to jump on the road here. This place over here on the right's real nice. Bunch of buildings. Really nicely put together. It actually sold for like 1.6 million for this, but it's got several, like 3-4 houses or cabins on it, a couple of garages. Sold for 1.6 million. So I ain't trying to do all that out of my place, but there's opportunities out here to make some money. I keep saying I'm going to buy another lot somewhere, and I probably will. Matter of when. I was weed eating this morning, and I had a glass jar in the grass, and a lot of times I weed eat, I just do it in my shorts. It doesn't usually bother me, And I was a little worried I cut myself, but thankfully I didn't. So you got to be careful weed eating. Broken glass is such a scary thing out on the farm. I was gonna go tomorrow because one of the thrift stores is open. They're closed today. But, I can't tell if people are in chat or not. Got the drive cam going. I'm gonna flip it back over to me. Down the highway, it's just highway, so it's still pretty. I might flip it back in a minute. So, but yeah, we're just making a little town run, grabbing a few things from the the grocery store, peanut butter, bread, that kind of thing. Here, I'll put it back. It's way prettier. I'm just gonna look out the window. But yeah, it takes like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to go to town. Just to go to town. It takes a long time. It's not trivial. I lived in the city, and with traffic, it's similar. If you want to go to the gas station up the street, it's a little different, right? If you're just going around the corner, that's different. You know, it's right there. It takes 5 minutes there, right? But if you want to go anywhere in town, you want to go somewhere in. Takes a while to get there. I don't know if you can see the condor or the vulture. There's a bunch of them out here. I'm going to go ahead and go to the gas station first. And when I do, I'll kill the cam. I'll let you guys enjoy the ride into town. So, coming up on the city, on the Grove. Thought I'd share a little of the drive. It's a nice drive. Don't want to pay too much attention to the phone rather than the roads. So. Yeah, I should be okay to get to town. I got gas. I go to the store, the gas station last. I'll be alright. Go to the other place I want to go right quick. So we're going to go in here and we're going to cut over and see how much it is for an 8-inch piece of 3/16 fuel line for a weed eater. Well, Walker, same thing. A little 52 horsepower motor. Either way. I may contact that auction service there. Find out what that little tractor is. We'll see. Certainly pretty out here. Certainly pretty. We're back in town, so doing what I can. I'm gonna hit the lumber yard and see if they'll spot me some scrap lumber. Right? Some scrap lumber. And if they will, then I'm gonna see if I can get, some little runners and odds and ends, little cuttings and stuff. See if they'll spot it to me. Yeah, we're coming up on the B2B over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill the camera, kill live. That's what it takes. I'm in town now. That's what it takes for me to get to town. It takes 20 minutes for me to get over here, at least, give or take. And that's just to get here. So, one of those things with homesteading.